aquarium lovers and hobbyists. My name is Jeremy Wade and I'm your Canadian Reef Master.
If you have enjoyed my YouTube videos, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and check out some of my other videos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This video is part 2 of my big move from Vancouver to Victoria, British Columbia into my new Reef Master Gallery. If you have not already, check out part 1 posted on my channel.
The sump is running only the return pump. I'm going to use the water to fill different buckets as I collapse the tank and sort the coral. I had a little bit of a die-off of some of the coral this last few weeks. As you can see in my hydrophora, it will recover. And a couple of things I just showed you today with the different acroporas. However, the tank still looks beautiful and it's going to look even better once I get to Victoria. To ensure there's no water spillage, we have the ground padded with some lovely towels to capture any drops.
Now, packing up this tank was an extremely difficult task. It took me many hours as I was by myself throughout the night. Luckily, my dad did show up in the morning to help me to pack up the coral and move them to the truck for us to transport them to Victoria. As I unpacked the coral, I did have some difficulties with vermeted snails. This is why we always quarantine our coral, as well as, our fish, so that we don't introduce pests into the aquarium. Unfortunately, I did not have room for a quarantine tank. I just had to inspect what I had brought home to put in my tank. Here you see me take my absolutely amazing Joker Acropora out of the tank. My dad did take some photos with this coral as it's magnificent. Unfortunately, I lost this coral to pH and alkalinity imbalances as I moved to the new Reef Master Gallery. However, I have a few frags left. As I mentioned in part 1, a wet-dry vacuum is an excellent tool for any reefer when shutting down a reef tank. I was able to remove the excess water in the sump as well as any debris and make sure that my display tank was well cleaned for transport. I used some water to wash down the sides and suck out all the water. It was a good way to transport this tank and make sure that I did not have any water in the tank when I transported it. I did use the shop vacuum as well to make sure that I did not drip any water when removing the piping and suck any extra water out of the tank. Here you see my sump on the floor just before my dad helps me transport it.
Well, that's it, Vancouver. It's been a wonderful journey. I've learned a lot over the 7 years I've been here. I've become a nurse, and now it's time to go relax. I'm taking on a new job and some new hobbies, and I'm going to enjoy my new home. I hope you enjoyed the series so far, and there's a lot more coming. I'm excited to share the new Victoria Reef Master Gallery with you all. So stay tuned, make sure you're subscribed to my channel, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's go see what I have in the truck before we head out, and we'll see what we do tonight to get everything ready at my new place in Victoria. Thanks for everything, and I hope you come along for the awesome new adventure. Let's go have a nap in the truck as we head off to Victoria, British Columbia. I can't wait to start a new chapter and a new adventure in my life, and I hope that you all join me. I'm here with my dad, Jeremy Wade. There's 2 of us. I don't know why. So my dad has been around for a long time. He started me with goldfish and all sorts of creatures when we were younger, and he has a lot of stories from disasters with my fish tanks.
Swamping the basement suite with salt water.
How much was there?
It was inches in the bottom. We had to weed it out.
And I was drunk. And don't go partying if you have a reef tank. Disasters happen. I'm here at the Bass Pro Shop in Vancouver. We have one last stop because we're a little early for the ferry. This tank is absolutely beautiful as it features a number of different species of salmon. There are the Chinook, the Arctic char, which are quite beautiful fish. There is, what else do we have? We have coho, We have some rainbow trout, I believe, in there. The Arctic char are one of my favorite of the fish because they have a beautiful red coloration to them.
The Bass Shop Pro is an amazing store if you're a fisherman like I am and my family. They also have an amazing display of taxidermy animals as you look up. Here you see it, and I'm going to walk down the aisle towards the beautiful aquarium at the end. Although many people are very against hunting and taxidermy, this display is a spectacular display of the flora and fauna that we have in Canada and in North America. It is very important for many people to see this, as they will never see it in the wild, and gives you a really great understanding and appreciation to our country and the animals that we have here. We will take a moment to appreciate this beautiful exhibit.
Really tired. I've been up for a long time, but what's one more half hour to check out an amazing tank here at the Bass Pro Shop. I also made a really nice friend here. I'm waiting for the 5 o'clock ferry. I need a nap before I get back to unpacking that reef tank and sticking it into a 300-gallon pond. I look like I really need a week of sleep.
And if you know me personally, you know that I did have a traumatic and very deadly experience on BC ferries when I tripped on their off-ramp and had a major 50% blood loss just before I moved. However, my dad and family were very supportive over this time and helped me get my reef tank back to Victoria. And I was able to observe the beautiful scenery with my dad as we traveled from Vancouver to Victoria. Even though I viewed the house when I bought it, this is the first time I get to walk into my very own house. This is the first house I've ever owned, and I'm so excited to share it with you.
Well, we made it to my new home in Victoria, British Columbia, and I'm excited to go inside for the first time, as this is my new place, and I'm excited to share it with you all.
Upon arrival to my new Reef Master Gallery, we just unloaded all my coral and fish into a 300-gallon Rubbermaid stock pond. Blue World Aquatics brought water over for me and were extremely helpful in unpacking all my coral so that they were safe. I was extremely tired from the long journey, and I could not have done it without them. If you have not visited Blue World Aquatics in Victoria, British Columbia, this is a reefing must. You have to drop by and check out their beautiful stock and their really high quality selection of fish and coral. It also is the home of Frag Garage, if you know of them. They have a tank there, and you can select some of their high-end coral that are usually acropora. Now, Blue World Aquatics is very helpful and also does some maintenance of aquariums, and I really strongly suggest if you're setting up a new reef aquarium, this is the place to go. I was also the original Reef kid for Blue World Aquatics back in the day when it was Hillside Tropicals over 25 years ago. I want to thank you all for joining me on my two-part series as I travel from Vancouver to Victoria, British Columbia with my reef tank. It was a large task to take, and it took me many hours of exhaustion. As you can see in my videos, I look tired. However, I'm on Hornby Island now, and I'm enjoying the beautiful scenery, and I've got some amazing footage from the local area under the water, as well as the geographical structures here at Tribune Bay and Sandpiper Beach. Now make sure you check out those videos on my YouTube as I've posted them. We're going to get back to the Reef Master Gallery in a few days. Right now it is stabilized, the coral are looking fabulous. I did lose my Acropora collection. I have a few frags left over. Oddly enough, why did the most delicate coral survive and my hardiest coral decide to, well, just RTN in 1 or 2 days? However, I have a few frags of those coral left, and I can get new coral from Frag Garage and Blue World Aquatics because I did get many of these coral from them, and therefore they are not lost. I am so excited to get back to my Reef Master Gallery and share it with you. Right now, it's just a garage. However, we're gonna take some shelves down, we're gonna put some walling up, and we're gonna enjoy as we have a lot of new projects ahead of us this winter. Now, we tend to go outside in summer as reefers here in Canada because we're only limited to a few months of it. So during the summer months, we're enjoying some travel and checking out the local wildlife above the ocean as well as under the ocean. I have some amazing footage coming up, so make sure you check out my videos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, but hit that notification button so you see this new footage I have coming up. I'm gonna go and do some more exploration here on Hornby Island and take a few more days of rest so that I can go get back to work. Take care, everybody, and make sure you get out into the sun to soak up that vitamin D.